Yeah, this course, right? Today I want to give brief explanation about Salesforce. So, what is Salesforce, and so what are the job opportunities in Salesforce? How it is different from other technologies? So, few basic features of Salesforce. All those things I will explain. Okay. Before starting with before discussing about Salesforce, first of all, Salesforce is related to cloud computing domain actually. So it is related to cloud computing. Okay, so first let's discuss about cloud computing and understand what is the cloud computing, what is the concept of cloud computing. So after that, I will explain about Salesforce. Okay. First, so what is cloud computing? In general, in market also, if you say like, um, sorry, uh, right, if you are not having any questions, so please be mute. Okay, I think Siva, you are able to join, right?
Sir. Sir, now it was connected.
Yeah, okay. So please be,
Hello.
yeah, please be mute. Okay, if you are not having any questions,
Okay.
please be mute.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Otherwise, I will mute you. I can mute you. Okay. If you have any questions, you can unmute and you can ask. Okay. Yeah. So first of all, we should understand about cloud computing. So what is cloud computing and what is the concept of cloud computing? Right. So for that, so first of all, cloud computing means it is a concept. One second. If you are not having any questions, please be mute. Okay. Siva, I think from your side we are getting disturbance. Uh, can you try to mute yourself?
Okay, sir. I will disconnect and I will connect again once.
Yeah, please try.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cloud computing is a concept. Okay, so it is an approach. So everything we do in internet, such kind of concept we can call as cloud computing. Sorry, we are getting disturbance. Siva, can you please disconnect and try to connect?
Yeah, sure, sir. Now.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, so cloud computing means it is an approach. Everything we do in internet, such kind of concept is nothing but cloud computing. Okay, so everything in the sense using the application, developing the application, and so distributing the hardware, everything we can do in internet itself. Okay, so no need of installing any softwares in the local system, and yeah, so everything. If you have internet, that's it. You can use the applications, you can develop the applications, and you can distribute the hardware. So such kind of concept. That is nothing but cloud computing. So why we are calling cloud computing, right? So internet pictorial representation of internet is cloud. So that is the reason why we are calling as cloud computing. Cloud means nothing but internet. Okay, it is a pictorial representation. Okay, so with this cloud computing approach, so many people, since it is a concept, right? It is not a technology. For example, if you say programming, Programming means a set of statements will become a program, and so if you call that program, it will give some result, right? That is a concept, that is an approach. By following that programming concept, many companies like Microsoft, they developed .NET, Java, Sun Microsystem, that company developed Java, right? So like that, so many companies, right? Microsoft, Sun Microsystems, all those are companies. By following programming concept, they developed their own languages, different languages. In the same fashion, here cloud computing means it is an approach. Everything we do in internet, by following that approach, so many companies, companies they can come forward, and by following this cloud computing concept, they can provide certain kind of services. Okay, so there are different possible type of services, mainly software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. These are the three different types of services, very famous in market. So any company, who is following this cloud computing approach, they provide these kind of services. And again, so few companies, they are famous for certain kind of services, right? So all companies, they might not be concentrating on all the kind of services. Okay, so for example, if you take Google, Amazon, right, they are very famous for infrastructure as a service. Okay, they provide more infrastructure, cloud based infrastructure and all. Okay, those companies, they are famous for that. And some companies like Salesforce and big machines, and many companies are there. So those companies, they are famous for providing software as a service and the platform as a service. Okay, many different companies are there in market. So those companies, by following this cloud computing approach, they provide different types of services. Okay, so different companies, they are famous for different types of services. Okay, with this cloud computing approach, so no need to install any softwares in the local system, and no need to maintain any minimum hardware. Okay, so simply if you have internet, that's it. You can access the application, you can develop the applications, everything you can do. That is the concept. Okay, so why we are calling cloud computing means pictorial representation of internet is cloud. So that is the reason we are calling as cloud computing. It is nothing but internet computing. Everything we do in internet. Okay. um, one second. So next, right, so if you see each and every service, right, software as a service. Software as a service means nothing but providing application as a service. Okay, so for example, any kind of web application, right? For example, Gmail is one of the application provided by Google, right? Facebook, one of the application, web based application provided by Facebook. So all those are examples for uh, application as a service, software as a service. Okay, so platform as a service means providing programming environment as a service. That means, so whatever the applications they are providing, they provide that programming environment within the cloud, within the internet. Okay, no need to install anything in the local system directly. So you can log into, so they will provide one location in internet. Okay, they will provide URL and some credentials if you register. After logging in, so directly within the internet, you can write the program, and you can compile the program, and you can get the results. Everything we do in internet only, right? That platform to build the applications, they provide in internet. That concept is nothing but platform as a service. Okay, if you see this diagram, right, software as a service, CRM, ERP, so many applications. So you can directly, you can access through um, internet, right? So within the browser, you can open and you can access those applications without installing anything in the local system. So in the same fashion, without installing anything in the local system, directly, so in internet, right, by navigating the appropriate location. There you can write the logic, you can compile, you can get the result. Everything we do in internet, that environment will be present in internet. Such kind of service is nothing but platform as a service. Okay, and infrastructure as a service means providing hardware, distributing hardware through internet itself. For example, if you see, right, if you are working for a project, suppose you are working for one of the project in one of the software company. So in some projects, right, you don't work directly in your local system, right? They will connect you to one of the client server, and so that so they provide some credentials. If you provide those credentials, you will log into client application, right? Whatever the Windows, whatever the Linux environment they provide, so you will log into that environment, but that is there at client location, okay, not in our company. Okay, so for each and every employee, for example, assume that there are 100 employees working for one of the client. Okay, so from that client side, so they will allocate certain memory and the RAM, processor, all those things. They distribute actually from that client location itself. So for each and every system, it will be like 2 GB RAM and 40 GB memory. So in such a way that they will split and they will assign to each and every employee, right? So, but the thing is, right, at on-site location, they maintain a server. In that server, they maintain terabytes of memory, RAM, and processor. All those things they install in that server. Okay, server is like a very big room. So in that big room, so they will install terabytes of memory, RAM, processor, everything they will maintain in that location. So from there, virtually they will distribute and they will allocate the memory and all those things. They will create environment virtually and they distribute to each and every user, right? So like that hardware is somewhere, that hardware present somewhere, right, in other location, but we are able to log in and we are able to access, right, whatever the configuration they assign to us. So so based on that we are able to access the environment. So such kind of services you can call as infrastructure as a service. So mainly with cloud computing, these are the types of services they are providing. Okay. And again, one more important thing. So this cloud computing, many people, why they are looking for cloud computing, right? So architecture of the cloud computing is multi-tenant architecture. Meaning is, so in general, right? So whatever the server space is there, I mean, in general, if you want to maintain very big applications, so we need server, right? Terabytes of information if you want to store. So normal systems capacity won't be sufficient. Okay, maintain servers, yeah, right? So with this cloud computing environment, what they will do, right? So whatever the application they are providing, or whatever the platform they are providing, whatever the hardware they are providing, so they won't provide only to specific customer, right? They will distribute same application to different customers. Okay, for example, if you take Facebook, right? So everybody same application, but so each and every user they maintain different, I mean, database and all. But most of the features, everything is common, right? If you see this diagram, if you for example, if you take apartments and all, right? So most of the facilities are common, right? So garden area and so water and whatever the conference rooms, whatever common things are there. So everybody, I mean, who are staying in that apartment, so they can access those areas, right? So some of the yes, some of the things will be common, right? But so for each and everyone, so they will be having their own flat, right? So that is, I mean, they can maintain their privacy. In the same fashion, if you take Facebook, right? So everything, so that look and feel, so what are the themes they are providing, what are the styling, everything is common. but so based on the login credential, so you will see your information on it. So in such a way that so that is also nothing but multi-tenant. So and again platform also, right? For each and every user, they won't provide different platforms. So that programming environment they maintain in one of the server, okay? Same server, so they will give license for different customers. So everybody they can connect to same environment and they can write the logic, they can compile and they can get the results. So they will access, they will everything they will access from the same server. So like that, so in such a way that right, this cloud computing will work. So due to that, right, since they are not providing for only one customer, they are sharing with multiple customers. So they will get money will be generated, more money will be generated, right, by giving license to multiple customers. So that is the main reason, right? And again, cost for end users, cost will be very less, right? So if you take enterprise applications means installing, and in our local system we install and use such kind of applications we can call as enterprise applications. So those applications, right, for each and every customer they have to give one license, right, on separate copy, right, so that they can install and they can access different copies. So here it's not like that, same, they maintain in the same location and the same thing they will share across multiple customers. So for enterprise applications, cost is very high, right, so but here since they are sharing the environment, so for end users cost will be less, very less. And this company whoever providing the services, so profits will be more, profits will be more for all these customers. Once again,
Hi, Srinu. I have one question.
so
Hello.
yeah,
Yeah. See, sometimes, let's say for the client machines directly, we cannot access. I mean, let's say I have been working in a project and I need to do some check-in, check-out of those projects. So in that point of view, directly from my machine, I can check out the projects and check in. So this is not infrastructure as a service, but you mean that if the client provides some Windows box from where I can do a remote desktop, and in the remote desktop, after logging into their client network, if I do the check-in, check-out, then it can be considered as infrastructure as a service. Is that you mean?
yeah, sorry, yeah. The thing is, right, here my meaning is, whatever the environment you are connecting with the virtual desktop, right, virtual machines. So whenever you connect with virtual
Right,
machine,
right. I mean, from remote desktop from my machine. Yeah,
yeah, remote desktop. So whenever you connect, right, so
yes.
whatever the Windows or whatever the Linux operating system they provide, right, if you see that the configuration of that environment, all those things, right, so that is coming from the server, right, from client location, from client side. So they are allocating this much memory, this much RAM, all those things, right. So I'm talking about that one. Okay, so what are the softwares they install?
Okay, okay. So
What,
that is
what
also
are
an,
the
yeah.
what are the applications you are accessing? So all those things you are not accessing from your local system, right? You are connecting through internet, right? So
Okay, okay. So you mean that can be considered as an example of infrastructure as a service.
yes, so whatever the, I mean, if you see the configuration,
Okay, thank you.
see 40 GB, 2 RAM, so 2 GB RAM. So like that, you will see the configuration, right? That one they will distribute virtually. Okay. And again, so many people why they are coming
Okay,
for cloud computing, right? So architecture is multi-tenant architecture. That means same environment can be shared across multiple customers. Okay, you know, right, tenant means who are staying for rent, multi-tenant. So same, suppose um, uh, if you So entire billing, if you want to take for rent, right, they will charge more, right? So if you take only one room, multiple peoples, if they share that, right, so rent will be very less. So in the same fashion, multi-tenant means, so one environment, it will be shared across multiple customers, organizations, so that so for end users cost will be less, and the company which is providing these services, they will get more profits. Okay, so that is the concept. Next, right, let's discuss about Salesforce. Okay, so this is brief, I mean, idea about cloud computing. So because Salesforce, they are following cloud computing concept, so that is the reason. So I'm explaining about this one. Okay, so now we should understand what is Salesforce, right? Salesforce is a software company, right? So they started their company in 1990s and all. Okay, so this Salesforce product, right? What are the application, cloud-based application they are providing? So that one they came into market in 2000. Okay, so Salesforce company, by following that cloud computing concept, right? So they developed one of the web-based application called Salesforce. Okay, so it is a product. So Salesforce product they are providing. So in this product, what they are doing, right? So they are providing two services. One is software as a service and the platform as a service. So any customer, if they register with Salesforce, right, they will get default applications, right? If you register with Salesforce, by default, Salesforce, they are providing CRM applications. Okay. Um, I will explain what is that CRM and all those things. But in general, if you register with Salesforce, they provide CRM applications as service. That is one thing. And again, so what are the applications they are providing? In many situations, right? Customer to customer, right? Company to company, they cannot use the same application as it is, right? So business to business, uh, they will they will be having different business requirements, right? Suppose if you take Philips, one of the customer, so they might be having different requirements. And suppose GE Electrics, one of the company, so one of the customer, so they might be having different requirements. Coca-Cola, one of the customer for Salesforce. Okay, so they are having different requirements. So business to business, so as it is same applications they cannot use, but so all these companies, all these clients who are looking for Salesforce, they are in the same type of business, customer relationship management. They want those applications, but they cannot use those applications as it is. They need some enhancements. So um, they need to mold those applications as per their business process. Then only they can use those applications properly as per their business. Okay, so here what Salesforce they are doing, right? They are providing, by default they are providing CRM applications as a service. And again, so on top of those CRM applications, if the client they want to enhance these features, right? So otherwise, if they want to make some changes to those applications, whatever Salesforce is providing, so to do all those things, Salesforce they are providing platform. Okay, one platform. So in that platform, so they can do anything. So in that platform, they can develop the web pages, they can write the business logic, and they can mold all those. They can customize that existing applications whatever Salesforce is providing. If they want, they can build brand new applications, brand new web applications. Okay, so all those things with that platform they can do. Okay, so all these things with that platform, so they can do. So Salesforce mainly they are providing these two things. They are providing applications and they are allowing those applications to customize on the force.com platform. Okay, if you see this diagram, right, so that Salesforce, that is a platform. Okay, there we can develop the applications, and they are providing applications, right? So with this approach, customers, they can easily access the applications and customize the applications in very short span of time. Okay, suppose for example, if they are providing only platform, right, to develop the applications, it take many months, many years, right? So, but here Salesforce, they are providing applications and they are allowing to customize those applications as per the client requirements. Right, this is the concept Salesforce providing. Okay, so first of all, so what are the CRM application Salesforce is providing? Right, if you see in job openings also they say Salesforce CRM. So mainly Salesforce company. So what are the applications they are providing? They are providing CRM based applications. CRM means I will explain now. Okay, so what is CRM? First, we have to understand about that. So after that, so whatever the applications Salesforce providing, how those applications are related with CRM, all those things we discuss. Okay, let's go to next slide. If you see, right, so CRM full form is customer relationship management. So the thing is, right, if you take any business, right, take any business, for example, Coca-Cola, right, one of the company, um, they are using Salesforce to implement their customer relationship management application. So purpose is, so whatever the each and every interaction they are doing with the customers. Coca-Cola might be having different customers, right? Different distributors, different kind of customers they will be having. So they will capture each and every customer interaction in the application at each and every stage what is happening. So all those things they capture in one of the application. So that's why, so such kind of applications we can call as customer relationship management. So mainly in these applications, so customer interactions, so what is happening in each and every stage, all those things will be captured in these kind of applications. Okay, for example, let's take one example. For example, take one of the laptop. Okay, take HP laptop. Okay, so HP company, so they are introducing one of the new laptop model. Okay, so for that, so in general, any business, if they are introducing anything newly in the market, so first what they have to do, right? So from the business, from starting point to ending point, what is happening in each and every stage, all those things will capture in these CRM applications. Okay, to introduce that laptop into market, first of all, HP company, they allocate some budget for campaigning, right? First of all, people in the market, they should know about that product, right? So whatever the new product they are launching, people in the market around the world, so they should know about that model and features provided for that particular model, right? So for that, so they allocate some budget, right? They give different campaigns. Campaigns means nothing but giving advertisements, right? They give paper advertisements, TV advertisements, internet advertisements, so sponsoring for a program. So they follow different approaches, and by following different approaches, they will be having employees. They recruit employees who can follow different advertisements, campaigns as per the current trend, right? So they will follow all those advertisements based on the allocated budget, right? Sponsoring for sports, right? Cricket matches and different matches. So all those things they do. So like that, they do the campaigns, and here assume that each and everything is a table. Okay, if you assume that a campaign is a table, right? So for each and every advertisement, how much they are spending. For example, TV advertisements, right? They are spending $1,000. Internet advertisements, they are spending $2,000, right? So sponsoring for a cricket match, they are spending $10,000. So like that, so they will do different campaigns, and they will allocate budget for each and every campaign, right? And again, so due to those campaigns, how many responses came, that one they will see. Okay, due to TV advertisements, how many responses came, due to paper advertisements, how many responses came, right? They will see all those things. So based on the responses they are getting, they will concentrate on such kind of advertisements. Suppose due to TV advertisements many responses are coming, they will focus more on TV advertisements, right? So like that. So each and everything, how much they are spending, they will maintain as a entry in the table. Okay, so like that. And due to these advertisements, right, campaigns, they will get many responses, hundreds and thousands of responses on daily basis. All those responses are nothing but leads. If somebody respond by seeing the advertisement, those persons we can call as leads. Okay, so leads can be like suppose HP they are introducing one of the new laptop model, right? So leads can be behalf of some companies also, right? So suppose one of the few laptop distributors will be there, right? So behalf of their shops and all, they will approach HP, right? I mean, suppose they can request for 100 laptop, 100 laptops for that model, so like that, right? So behalf of the companies also, many people they will approach. Okay, so whatever the response they give, in that response we can see person information as well as their company information. Okay, so one of the behalf of one of the company, one person approached, they need 1,000 laptops for that model, right? So that person information as well as he will include that company, for which company he need those laptops. So you can see that information in those leads. Okay, and again, right, after generating thousands of hundreds of leads, next thing is from HP company side, right? They will recruit employees to deal with these leads. Okay, so they will follow through mail or through SMS, right? Um, Through different mediums, through live chat, right? If some customer, if they open one of the website immediately, so through live chat, so agents of that company, they will ask, how can I help you? So like that, in different mediums, they will try to contact with these leads and all. And suppose they will pick up each and every lead, they will assign some targets for each and every employee. Suppose whenever that HP employees, if they call to those leads, and if they show interest, right? So some people they say like they are not interested. If they are not interested, then they will, again they won't contact that particular person. They stop contacting that person. Some people they say like, can you call me after 1 week? So like that they ask some timeline. So they will create reminders. They will create a tasks. Okay, so, and again they will call whatever the time they are mentioning, and they will check for their interest. Some people they show interest, they are ready to know about that product, and ready to, I mean, they show interest to take that product. So such kind of persons, such kind of leads, they will convert into, so if any lead is showing interest, they will convert that lead. Okay, that will be converted into account, contact, and opportunity. Okay, so here account means company, right? So that lead, so behalf of which company he is approaching, that company name. Account is that company name. Contact means from that company this person is approaching, that person information. Okay, opportunity means it is a deal. So how many laptops he want? Suppose he want 1,000 laptops. So that is the deal. So each and every laptop, what is the price? So all those things in opportunities it will be maintained. Okay, and again, so after creating these things, I mean, we cannot say like they give opportunity for sure, because so main thing is discount, and whatever the price they are charging, that is also very important thing, right? So 1,000 laptops, since they are taking 1,000 laptops, they ask for more discount, and so they will check for the price, right? if they are okay with the price and discount, then so those people, that company, they will provide, they will give opportunity to HP company, right? So otherwise, suppose they are not okay with the discount and the price of that product, right? They won't give the opportunity, right? So up to opportunity stage, many customers they came, right? But so after that, so after that, they lost the opportunity. So like that, each and every stage, it will be. I mean, we can deal like that. And so this is like a sales process, right? From starting, from introducing product into market to selling that product, what is happening in each and every stage, all those things we are capturing. So this is a sales process, right? And apart from that, once after selling the product, once after selling the product, so we have to give service for the customers, right? Suppose they sold laptops, and after that, in those laptops and all, they have some issues, right? Suppose a laptop monitor display is not coming, so like that, with the different issues, they will approach the customer care, HP customer care, right? They have to provide the service. So for that also, so each and every problem, so any customer comes up with any problem, they will create one case, right? So each and every problem, they will create one case, and they maintain some agreements at the time of selling the product, right? So maximum, if it is more severe issue, they should not take more than 1 week, right? If it is medium issue, maybe within 2 to 3 days they have to deliver, right? If it is very minor issue, so they should deliver within the same day. So like that, they will maintain some timelines, okay? If you go with some problem and if they take months, right, it is not acceptable, right? They maintain some timelines. If they reach those timelines, customers, they can escalate, right? So like that, they follow. So like that, each and every problem information will be stored in that case, one of the table, okay? And again, whenever they solve any problem, right, successfully, that solution they maintain in one of the table called solutions, okay? In general, if you take any CRM application, right, this is the process, right? Starting from introducing that product into market, um, and providing service, so all those things will be involved in customer relationship management. So in each and every stage, what is happening, so that information they capture in these applications, okay? So this is CRM, and Salesforce, they are providing default CRM applications. Those applications are sales, marketing, and call center applications, okay? um, for example, I mean, let me give one. So Salesforce, mainly they are providing three applications. One is sales, marketing, call center. These three applications they are providing. So if you take that sales application, so mainly sales application deals with opportunity, right? There will be different categories of employees: sales employees, marketing employees, and call center employees. Sales employees, sales reps, they call like sales representatives, sales reps. So their job is, right, they have to close the opportunities successfully. They have to convince the customers, right? They have to convince the customer, so we are giving this much discount, and we are providing these many features, and so we are providing this much of service. So like that, they have to convince the customers and close the opportunities. That is the responsibility of the sales reps. So mainly sales representatives, they work on sales application, right? So in sales applications, main object is opportunity. Opportunities, sorry, main table. In Salesforce, we call tables as objects. Okay, so main thing is opportunity. In marketing application, right, marketing reps, marketing representatives, so their focus is, they have to follow different advertisements, right? So due to those advertisements, right, they have to generate the leads. If the leads are not coming properly, right? Whatever they are expecting, if the leads are not coming properly, so that is the responsibility of the marketing team, right? So marketing people, they work on marketing application. In marketing application, main tables are campaigns, leads, all those are main tables. Okay, and if you take call center application, support reps, right? Call center representatives, they will work on call center application. They have to handle the calls from the customers, or they have to reply to the mails. Sent by customers. All those things they have to do. So all those such kind of applications, Salesforce they are providing. Okay. And again, so Salesforce is providing platform, right? That platform they are providing, that platform they are naming as a force.com platform. Okay. Apart from these applications, they are providing one environment there. You can customize those applications as per the customer requirements. So, and again, one more important thing is, for each and everything, no need to go for coding, right? Suppose applications are there as per the customer requirements. Most of the requirements we can achieve with point and click approach. Salesforce, they are providing point and click tools, right? So most of the things we can achieve with point and click tools. Suppose creating a table, right? Creating certain creating applications, right? Few basic things, enforcing validations. So all those things, sending emails automatically, such kind of things, right? With point and click tool we can achieve, right? No need to go for coding. So first thing, Salesforce they provide applications, right? If you want to customize those applications, we have point and click tools provided by Salesforce. With those tools, we can customize the application for most of the requirements. Sometimes with those point and click approach, we cannot achieve some client requirements. In those situations, we have to go for customization. I mean coding. So for that, right, to support that development, right, Salesforce they are providing one of the platform called Force.com. That platform they will call as Force.com. So in that platform, we can develop web pages, right? Salesforce they are providing one of the similar to HTML. They are providing one of the language markup language called Visual Force. Okay, and again, so for the business logic, right? Whenever we develop any pages, whenever we click on a button, whenever we click on a link, right, some logic should be executed. For that logic, right, Salesforce they are providing one of the programming language called Apex. Apex is one of the programming language provided by Salesforce. Okay. So in this platform, so we can access to all those things. We can develop the web pages. We can use the business logic. And again, one more important thing, Salesforce they provide inbuilt database. Okay, Salesforce they provide inbuilt database. No need to take the database license separately. So whenever you take license with Salesforce, they provide by default they provide database also. Okay. So on this platform, so we can develop applications by using Visual Force, one of the markup language, and so business logic we can write with Apex, one of the programming language, which is more similar to C Sharp. Okay, but anyway, so in this course I will explain everything from the basics. But this if somebody knows about C sharp, so it is similar to C sharp Apex. Okay, and again, so Java, Java basics also, so it will be looking similar to Java also, core Java. But so as part of our course, so we'll discuss everything from the scratch. We'll discuss everything from the scratch, and so and again, it is less complex when compared to C sharp or core Java, right? So here, if you know only few concepts, that's it. You can develop the programs with Apex easily. Okay, so all those things we have to understand. So mainly Salesforce, that company they are providing two services. They are providing CRM applications as service. Those applications, as per the customer requirements, we can customize. In that process, most of the requirements you can achieve with point and click approach. With point and click approach, we can achieve those requirements. Sometimes, so if it is not possible to achieve with point and click approach, then we have to go with this platform, right? So in this platform, using Visual Force, one of the markup language similar to HTML, we develop the pages, and so business logic will be handled with Apex, one of the programming language similar to C Sharp. So all these things we have to understand. Okay, so this is about Salesforce. And again, so with Salesforce, which kind of applications we can develop? With Salesforce, we can develop web applications, right? Any web application we can develop. So mainly, by default, Salesforce, they are providing CRM applications, sales, marketing, call center. Suppose one of the customer, they don't want a CRM application. Okay, so just they want some other. Suppose if you take, they want to manage their recruitment process. Okay, one of the company, so they conduct interviews and they invite. So they accept the job applications and so all those things. That process they want to capture, right? So such kind of applications also we can develop with Salesforce, right? It's not like we can develop only CRM application. We can develop any kind of web application with Salesforce. Okay, and again one more thing, mobile applications also we can develop. Okay, and so advantages of Salesforce when compared to other technologies, right? So how it is different and what are the advantages? That main thing is maintenance. Okay, so in general, if you take other platforms, right, .NET or Java, right, so if they introduce any new version of the software, right, suppose Java, suppose they are using 8.2, something they introduced one more new version, right? So I mean the project is going on, and so if they introduce new version, to upgrading to that new version and again working on that version, so that maintenance will be very high actually, right? They have to maintain dedicated employees, they have to maintain to upgrade that software, and so again migrating to that new version, it is a big process. But here in Salesforce, so whenever they introduce new version, so automatically those versions will be updated by Salesforce, right? From our side, no need to do anything. For example, if you see, right, Facebook or Gmail, if they introduce some new features, so whenever you log in, right, immediately you will see those features, right? Facebook, if they introduce some new features, whenever you log in, suddenly you will see all those new features. The same fashion, since Salesforce is web-based, right? So whenever you log in someday, you can see the new features, right? Automatically from Salesforce side, they will update, and due to that new version, right, whatever the existing application is there, existing logic, whatever we are maintaining, it won't be affected, right? So whatever the new version they are releasing, that will be maintained in different, in such a way that it won't affect the existing functionalities. Okay, and again one more thing, security. Whenever we develop any application, main thing is providing security, right? So that is very important. But in Salesforce, security will be taken care by Salesforce, right? Directly we connect, we log into Salesforce, and there we build our applications, right? So that security entering into that application, right? Before that, whatever the security is there, everything will be taken care by Salesforce. And within the application, for the employees who are working in the company, so to control all those things, we have options, right? Salesforce, they are providing many options to control the security in a very easy approach. Okay, so that is the advantage when compared to other technologies. And again, inbuilt database. Whenever you take license with Salesforce, by default they provide the database, and again no need to purchase license with some other database, right? In general, .NET and Java, so they will establish connections with some database, SQL server or Oracle like that, and they will work. But here that headache won't be there. By default, that database will be available. No need to establish any connections, nothing. So that is one of the advantage. And one more thing, no need of any minimum hardware requirements. So any system, any minimum configuration system also, if you can access internet, that's it. You can work, you can access Salesforce applications, and you can develop the applications. So everything we can do. Yeah, so all these are the advantages when compared to other technologies. And again, so in this, right, in Salesforce, based on the work we do, so we can categorize Salesforce into different modules, different courses. Okay, so one is administration. Administration means only point and click. I told, right, whatever the applications Salesforce they provide, so those applications we can customize with point and click approach without writing any coding, right? So employees who work on that part without involving in coding, and just configuring with point and click approach. So whoever works, right? Such kind of whatever the features are there without writing the coding. So all those features, that module we can call as administration or configuration, like that. Okay, and again, so who work on development also, right? Enhancing the applications by writing, by creating pages and by writing business logic. So such kind of employees we can call as developers. Okay, and again, in India, to get the job, we should know both administration as well as development. Okay, only if you know development, if you don't have any basic knowledge about Salesforce configuration, so I mean, it is difficult to get the job. Okay, only if you know the administration, if you don't know the development, again, it's very difficult to get the job in India. Okay, so in India, we should know both administration as well as development. But in US, you can find opportunities for administration also. Right? Once application is delivered to customers, suppose Coca-Cola. So one of the application is delivered to Coca-Cola company, right? That company they recruit some administrators, right? No need to do any coding. Day-to-day activities like changing some small configurations and all. So for that, they recruit employees. So in US, you can find more job openings for administration. But if you have both administration and development knowledge, then it will be, I mean, good to get the job, and you will get more weightage. Okay. And again, apart from that integration, in general, we establish integrations with other applications. Integration with Java, .NET, SAP, CBEL. So there are different integrations are there. So that is one thing. And the Lightning. So nowadays, Salesforce they introduced a modern UI. So user interface, look and feel wise. If you see right nowadays, if you see any website, so all those websites will be responsive. That means if you open in mobile tab or in big screen, right? So automatically it will adjust, and it will fit to those screens, right? Without, I mean, with proper alignment and all. So in such a way, Salesforce they are providing one new interface that is nothing but Lightning. Okay. So using Lightning, so it is a modern UI user interface. So this one also, there are many concepts. If you want, we can discuss about all these things. Okay, as part of my course, this course I explain about this administration, development, end to end, completely. Right, on day-to-day basis, whatever we do, everything I will explain. Integration, so integration also I will explain. Okay, all the basic things, and so in general, so to integrate with other applications, what we need, all those things I will explain. And the Lightning, so I will give all the basics. And so I cannot explain all the concepts because it take more days. It will be like a different course. Okay, I will give all the basics, how we can develop the pages, all those things with the Lightning. So these are the different courses, and so in our course, right, as I told, I explain all these things. Okay, so This is the thing. And so far, if you have any questions, you can ask me. And again, only first to three classes, right? I explain like this theoretically, right? But hello, hello. Hello, you are able to hear me? Yeah. So far, do you have any questions? Otherwise, you can ping in chat also. Okay. Any questions? Any kind of question related to Salesforce course, right? You can ask me. Okay. Feel free to ask. So, any questions are you able to follow, or I mean, so regarding this course, do you have any questions?
Hi, Srini. I got disconnected, while you were explaining the solutions part for that HP laptop regarding, the way you were explaining. Can you please explain only the solutions part?
Yeah, solutions in the sense once any customer after purchasing the laptop, right? If the customers, if they are facing any problems with their laptop and all, they approach HP customer service center, right? So there, based on the customer problems, they open cases, right? Problem is here they create case based on the problem. So within certain timelines they have to resolve customer problems, right? And so once if they resolve any case successfully, those things they maintain in one of the table called solutions. So in such a way that so they manage. Okay, this is a simple basic things, and in reality you will find the more complex things. Right? You will see a number of different things as part of the service.
Uh, the solutions is, similar to articles, or is it different?
Um, yeah, actually, solutions is at basic level. Okay, and there is one thing called knowledge base, Salesforce knowledge base. So it is like advanced level when compared to solutions. Solutions is having some limitations, but if you enable knowledge base, right, there you can create articles and so and you can show those articles to customers whenever before reaching customer care. Customers, if they search in Google, right, if you display some solutions, right, sometimes few problems they can resolve by following the documentation you provided. So all those things will be provided with the knowledge base and all those things. That is advanced compared to solutions. So this is basic level, and the knowledge.
Okay, so solutions is basically just the, just how the agent has resolved the case. That details will be provided with solutions.
Yeah, because whenever any customer comes up with the same problem, they will search for those solutions, right? If they can find that solution by following that, they will resolve customer cases, right? So like that, and but articles and all will come in knowledge base, which is advanced when compared to solution. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So tomorrow, right? Just we understand what is Salesforce, what are the services Salesforce is providing. But tomorrow, so what are the where is the website where we can go and register and we can log into Salesforce, right? So and in real time where we have to work. right? So directly in production, right? We should not work. How to maintain test environment? What is that production? So where exactly we have to work, right? Where to navigate in, which website we have to open, right? So is there any help forums for Salesforce? All those kind of things tomorrow we'll discuss, right? So in detail. So tomorrow it will be like a clear picture. So in which website we have to go, in which environment we have to work, right? All those kind of things we discuss tomorrow. Okay. So any questions you can ask me. Otherwise, we will continue tomorrow. Okay. Only again, first three classes I explain like this, only theoretical things. But once after three classes, everything practical. Okay. Okay, then we'll continue tomorrow. Okay.